Welcome, folks, to Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Easily one of the most passionate and still underrated environments in college football. This crowd ready to roar for the Utes. It can be a tough place for visitors to win. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams coming in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on their third-ranked team, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Seminoles kick this away to get us going here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
A tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And they've got the return of Corral. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and Something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
And they'll just down it right here. Offense takes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
One thing I love about this guy is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Completion makes it second and short. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the Noles are going to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Just trucks through the defender.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You want to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the quarterback's going to sneak it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, I'm surprised here, but it worked out. Fourth down and goal, quarterback sneak. The offensive line got low, got a good push to give him just enough room to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
Florida State.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 15, set to kickoff.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, Utah 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. They finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game of the play. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Utes line up with a first and goal.
42 Spider.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Coming up, second down and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. We had a short period. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner is brought down. State offense heads back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
First and 10 play coming up. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And here's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Tackle made after just a short game.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
When he's hammered by the linebacker, what a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And moves the ball to the 35 and another 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the 2nd half.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Noles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 20.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Utes offense takes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the taker will set up the offense at the 38.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Utah offense takes the field. The last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot, they've got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And they tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Game 2 is third down.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Powering through.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback's got it on the option. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And the Utes looking to run some tempo here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Utes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. has the force down and more. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, another nice game by this back. Ball just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Now it's second down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaking tackles. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The offense now operating in empty.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Utah 28, Florida State 17.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down.
Here we go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. This offense cannot be stopped.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Takes the handoff. It's Booker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense maintaining the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. Oh, what a move. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Seminoles will crank up the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Tight end makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Gets the first and still running.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The Noles will line up here on first down and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24.
That makes the score Utah 35.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Utah offense takes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running past the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Utes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. The Florida State offense on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's brought down there. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds. The offense keeps possession. No loss of yardage on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. Maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
He finds his man. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.